Well, we had some technical difficulties, but we're going to do what we can as we start the top of the third, and Columbia International leading 1-0. Back-to-back doubles by Shannon Patton and Kayla Washington in the top of the first have led to that one and only run. Lana Fletcher pitching for Trinity Baptist College. Facing the top of the order as we start the top of the third, Ashley Chin. And this one is outside for ball one. Chin followed by Tania Ellis and Shannon Patton. Kayla Washington, Robin Andrews, and Caitlin Creel make up the middle third of the batting order as this fastball misses up and inside for ball two. And the bottom third are Trinity Jennings, Madison Janning, and Kendall Parker. And the pitcher for Columbia is Alicia Wallach, who's pitched 2 scoreless innings so far. This one misses, a check swing, and that is strike number 1. For the Eagles, Courtney Bird, Lena Springer, Amber Bird are the top 3. Olivia Gutierrez, Maggie Burkholzer, and Madison Crane make up the middle of the order. Allie Thrash, Lana Fletcher, and Moesha Jones round out the batting order for the Eagles, and Lana Fletcher is pitching. She has allowed 1 earned run so far on 4 hits with 1 strikeout. And this is the first batter of this top of the third. Ashley Chin leading things off. She had a hit in 3 at-bats in game number 1. At the plate now with a count of 2-2, and Fletcher misses outside to fill it up. So 3 balls and 2 strikes, top of the third. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Hopefully everything will be all right from here on out. And here is the payoff pitch. Little chopper towards first. Thrash fields, flips. Burgholzer covering, but could not hold on to the ball. But Chin had beaten the play at first anyway, and that is going to be an infield single for the leadoff hitter. That is hit number 5 for the Rams. And it brings up Tania Ellis, who had an infield single in the first inning. Ellis reached on a ground ball right in front of the plate, but then was caught stealing on a great throw from Courtney Bird from behind the plate. So Fletcher delivers. There's a bunt towards third. That one is going to stay fair, and everybody will be safe. So the bunt single puts runners at first and second. Chin advances to second after her infield single to start the inning, and it brings up the number 3 hitter, Shannon Patton, who is the designated player here in game number 2. Patton scored a couple of runs in the first game, and there's a ground ball toward third off the glove of Bird. Chin did not notice in time. She slid into third base, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. That's going to go as a base hit. Would have been a very tough play for Bird as Patton got down the line quickly. And hit number 6 on the board for the Rams. Columbia International won the opener 6-3 after Trinity Baptist scored the first 3 runs. Kayla Washington had a 2-run homer in that game to make it a 1-run ball game, and then the Rams went on to score 4 more unanswered and ended up winning 6-3. Kayla Washington also has an RBI double that came in the first here in game number 2, and she has the bases loaded and nobody out. Big bat of Kayla Washington. Fletcher delivers and misses up and away for ball 1. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, here at Trinity Baptist College on the west side of Jacksonville. We've been in the 50s all day long, and it is starting to cool down just a little bit more as ball 2 misses up high. Washington had a big trip last year when the Rams came down to Trinity, And she's done a good job so far this afternoon as well. Here's the 2-0 and a big swing and a foul straight back. Kayla Washington drove in 2 in game number 1. Has 3 on base right now. Already an RBI in game number 2. Bases loaded, nobody out. 3 infield singles, one of those a bunt. And here's Fletcher's pitch, and this one another big rip and fouled out of play and nearly hit the on-deck batter, Robin Andrews. Fletcher got 1 inning on the mound earlier today. Allowed a couple of runs. Here's a 2-2. Hit hard towards second. Burkhalter comes to the plate. Bird will dig it out of the dirt, keep her foot on the plate, and the Eagles get the force. That'll go as a fielder's choice. Runner cut down 4-2 for the first out. Ellis advances to third, Patton to second, and Washington aboard at first. Here's a left fielder, Robin Andrews, who's 0 for 1. A ground ball to third ended the first inning. Andrews had a walk in 4 plate appearances in game number 1. Fletcher delivers, and a strike called right down the middle. No balls and a strike. Lana Fletcher, the freshman, delivers, and that one nearly got a piece of Ellis, who was just able to duck out of the way. So no balls and 2 strikes, and Ellis trying to let Andrews know which direction to hit the ball. That was right at her. Both players laughed that one off. And Fletcher gets ready for the 0-2. And here is the pitch, a high pop foul out of play and into the bleachers. So no balls, 2 strikes, top of the third. Rams threatening, already leading 1-0. 1 out. Fletcher trying to get out of a very tough jam, and time called by the catcher, Courtney Bird. Fletcher calling for the new ball, and she gets ready to deliver the 0-2. Everybody ready. Andrews back in the box. Chance for her to drive in 1, possibly 2. Here is the 0-2, and this one in the dirt. Bird knocks it down. Ellis thought about coming home, but put on the brakes as Courtney Bird got the ball and got up ready to fire or head to the plate for the possible tag. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robin Andrews, the hitter. Fletcher will lead things off, and the Eagles come to bat in the bottom half of the inning. There's a drive towards left. Moesha Jones on the run, makes the catch. Ellis returns and tags. A throw to the plate is not in time, but Moesha Jones saved at least 1 more, maybe 2 runs on a terrific running catch, and she's played great outfield all afternoon. That'll go down as a sacrifice fly for Andrews and an RBI as Ellis scores to make it 2-0. Jones turned around and made a great throw to the plate, but the speed of Tanaya Ellis beat that throw for run number 2. 2 outs, runners at first and second, and the first pitch is low to Caitlin Creel, who is 1 for 1. Creel saw no action in the first game, has herself a base hit. That came in inning number 2 as a leadoff hitter. 2 outs, the 1-0 on the way, and this one misses a little bit inside. Two balls, no strikes. And here is the pitch, and this one misses inside for ball 3. Trinity Jennings waits on deck. First, the 3-0 pitch to Caitlin Creel. And this one misses high for ball 4, and the bases are loaded once again. That is the first walk of the afternoon issued by Fletcher. That sends Patton to third and Washington to second. Puts Caitlin Creel aboard. Trinity Jennings called out on strikes her first time up. 2 outs, bases loaded, and the pitch, a ground ball foul down the left side. New Eagles head coach Leah Bennett, assisted by Jamie Bird. For the Rams, head coach Sarah Allen and her assistant coach Miss Anna McCollum. Here is the 0-1 and another ball right toward the Eagles dugout. And that will put Jennings in a hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Trinity Jennings digs back in. And a sophomore takes this one just off the outside corner. Trinity Jennings from Richmond Hill, Georgia. Up I-95. Just south of the state line between Georgia and South Carolina. The 1-2, a swing and a foul tip held on by Bird, and that retires the side. Rams get a run. A great play by Moesha Jones in left. Saved at least 1, possibly 2 more. 3 infield singles, and we go to the bottom of the third with the Rams leading 2-0. Go to the bottom of the third. The Eagles coming to bat, trailing 2-0. They are going to send up Lana Fletcher, Moesha Jones, and then the top of the order, Courtney Bird. Columbia International got a run in the top of the first. Back-to-back doubles by Shannon Patton and Kayla Washington, who drove in the run. And then a sac fly in the third from Robin Andrews. A line drive that Moesha Jones caught on the dead run right on top of the foul line. Fletcher will make her first appearance at the plate as a Trinity Baptist College Eagle. That'll come in just a moment as she steps up to the plate. Lana Fletcher, a sophomore from Lake Park, Georgia. She'll be followed by Jones and then Courtney Bird. Jones playing left, Bird behind the plate. In the first inning, Bird threw out a very fast base runner trying to steal. She got Tania Ellis after Ellis reached on an infield single. Here's Moesha Jones and the first pitch. It's taken on the inside corner for a strike. So I thought it was Fletcher leading off. I was incorrect. It is Moesha Jones. A lot going on while we were out. And here is a pitch, and this one misses upstairs. So Moesha Jones leading things off here in the bottom of the third. And this one catches the outside corner. Jones looked like she disagreed, but that is the call. And it's 1-2. Here's a 1-2, and off the fists, on the ground, picked up by Washington. Throw to first, not in time. That is a base hit for Jones. Second hit of the afternoon for Trinity Baptist. Maggie Burkholzer had a double in the bottom of the second. So the leadoff hitter is aboard, and the potential tying run at the plate in the person of Courtney Bird. Courtney has home run power. She's a leadoff hitter for Coach Leah Bennett and her father, the assistant coach, Jamie Bird. Here is the pitch. High pop-up right behind the plate. That is going to be caught. Madison Janning, the catcher for the Rams, makes the play for out number 1. Lena Springer was the pitcher in game number 1, playing center field here in the nightcap. She bats with a runner at first and 1 out. Wallach delivers, and this one is fouled straight back. Alicia Wallach on the mound for Columbia International University. Alicia is a sophomore from Summerville, South Carolina. No balls and a strike. And a bunt attempt, missed. Throw down to second, and that one is into center field, and Jones will hit on to third, and all the way around to score, and the Eagles are on the board. Credit Jones with a stolen base, and the overthrow allows Moesha to come all the way around from second, and it's 2-1. Meanwhile, the pitch called strike 2 on Leah Springer, who had herself an RBI single and a run scored in 3 trips earlier this afternoon. The 0-2 coming from Wallach. It is driven towards center field. That one's going to hang up, however, and be caught by Ashley Chin just shy of the warning track for out number 2. Springer hit the ball well. Nothing to show for it. And it'll bring up Amber Bird, who is 1 for 1. So 3 hits now for the Eagles. Bird singled in the first. Bergholzer doubled in the second. Then the infield single by Jones led to the run. And that is a strike. Run is unearned at the moment, pending what the offense does the rest of this bottom half of the third. Wallach delivers and a high fly ball, shallow center field. Chin is there to put this one away. So an unearned run scores, but the Eagles are on the board, and after 3, it's Columbia 2, Trinity 1. Top of the 4th, and Madison Janning will lead things off. She's a number 8 hitter. She'll be followed by Kendall Parker and Ashley Chin. Columbia leads 2-1 as we start this 4th inning on a very fast-paced ball game. Again, we apologize for the difficulties that made you miss the first couple of innings. Lana Fletcher on the mound for Trinity Baptist gets ready to deliver her first pitch, and this one is low and inside for ball 1. Madison Janning is making her first appearance of the afternoon. Did not play in game number 1. She's doing the catching here in the nightcap. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch to Fletcher, and this one got away from the catcher, but nobody on base. Inside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, and a pitch misses upstairs and away. Temperatures are getting down closer to 50 degrees as the sun, still in the wintertime here in Jacksonville, starts to creep down. 3 balls, no strikes. And this one misses outside, and that'll put Janning aboard. Walk number 2 issued by Fletcher, so the leadoff hitter is aboard. Brings up the number 9 hole, second baseman Kendall Parker. Coach Bennett out to the mound. Fletcher has just walked her second batter of the afternoon. Columbia leads 2-1. Also gives Coach Allen a chance to talk with her batter, on-deck hitter, and base runner. Kendall Parker will be the hitter. She came on in the bottom half of the 7th, allowed a hit but nothing else, and picked up the save. And that save gave the win to Allender, who went 6 innings and pitched brilliantly. All 3 runs that she allowed were unearned. Alyssa Allender picking up the win for the Rams. Here's a first pitch, swinging and driven into center field for the base hit, and the Rams have the first 2 on in the top of the 4th. Kendall Parker with her first swing of the season, and she drills one into center for a base hit. Leadoff hitter Ashley Chin. She is 1 for 2, an infield single in the 3rd. First time up, tapped out right in front of the plate, squares around the bunt, pulls it back in time for ball 1 upstairs. One ball, no strikes. Fletcher winds and delivers. Bunt shown, but pulled back, and this time taken for strike 1. Count is 1-1 on the Rams leadoff hitter, Ashley Chin. And the pitch is a little bit low. Chin batted 9th in the opener and went 1 for 3. She has an RBI opportunity with a runner at second and nobody out. Another runner at first, and the pitch again showing bunt, but taken for strike 2 right on the corner. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. And a 2-2. Drive right back to the box. Fletcher snares it for the out. Took a look at second base, but everybody got back in time. Hard hit line drive right back to the pitcher. The Rams loaded the bases with nobody out in the 3rd. Came out with 1 run, and Fletcher did a good job getting out of the inning. She got that line drive to left that Jones caught and got a strikeout to retire the side. 1 out, 2 runners on for Tania Ellis, and the first pitch misses up and away. Ellis has 2 infield singles. The last time up, she bunted one toward third, beat it out, and ended up scoring the run. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. This one is on the corner to even the count. So the 1-1. And Fletcher winds and delivers, and this one is up high. 2 balls and a strike. Ellis backs out. Checks the scouting report on her wristband and back in. Here comes a 2-1 from Fletcher. Little bit low, and that puts the hitter way ahead in the count. Ellis was the leadoff hitter in game one, 2 for 4 with a run scored. 3 balls and a strike. Chopper back to the box. Fletcher will go to third for the force. And that is out number 2 on the fielder's choice. 1-5 on the put out, 2 down, and now Landa Fletcher has a chance to get out of the inning. On the play, Kendall Parker advances to second. Madison Janning was the runner cut down at third. 2 outs, 2 on. Fletcher delivers to Patton, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Fletcher's made 2 very nice plays here in the top of the 4th after the first 2 hitters reached. Swing and a miss, and now Fletcher 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Line drive off the bat at Chin. Fletcher grabbed it and just made the play. 1-5 on the putout a moment ago. Now ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. And this one just misses the outside corner. So a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Just off the inner half of the plate. Fletcher wanted the call. Looked like she started to take a step toward the dugout, but it's 2-2. And the 2-2 gets away from Bird, and both runners will advance. That one looked like it might have hit off the plate and fills up the count and puts 2 runners into scoring position. Kendall takes third. Ellis moves into second. Three balls, 2 strikes. First base now open. Want to get her because Washington is on deck, and a swing and a miss to retire the side. So Fletcher comes back after letting the first 2 reach, makes 2 plays herself, and then strikes out number 3, leaves 2 on the base paths. A walk and an infield single, and we go to the bottom of the 4th with Columbia leading 2-1. Middle of the batting order due up for the Eagles in the bottom of the 4th. Olivia Gutierrez, Maggie Burkholzer, and Madison Crane are the scheduled hitters. Columbia got a run in the 1st, 1 more in the 3rd, and Trinity Baptist came back with a run in the bottom half of the 3rd. Moesha Jones reached on an infield single towards 3rd, stole 2nd, and on the overthrow came all the way around to score on 1 play. So that's a scoring summary to date. And Gutierrez hit a line drive to 2nd to end the 1st inning. She will lead things off in the bottom half of the 4th. Gutierrez, nothing out of 3 in game number 1. Started that game at 3rd, ended up behind the plate, and is back at 3rd base in the nightcap. A chopper towards 2nd. That will be an easy play. Over to 1st for the out goes Kendall Parker. So 1 out, base is empty for Maggie Burkholzer, who is 1 for 1. She doubled in the left. That led off the 2nd inning. 1 for 3 earlier today. So a couple of hits on the afternoon, and she takes the first pitch high and tight for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And here is the pitch. Swung on and drilled straight back. Count even at 1-1. 1-1 and 1 out. Alicia Wallach ready, and here's the pitch. This one misses up and away. Wallach, 3 innings so far, 1 unearned run. She's allowed 3 hits. No walks, no strikeouts. 2 balls and a strike, and she delivers a swing and a foul tip. So 2-2. Wallach taking a long look in for the sign. Now she's ready. And the pitch. Swing and a foul ball off the handle. Burkhalter stays alive. Allie Thrash waits on deck. Coach Bennett out to talk to the home plate umpire. Not sure what the discussion is all about. Now the 2 umpires will get together. Remember, next weekend, baseball season begins. The baseball Eagles were scheduled to play last night and twice today at Florida National University. That got postponed due to weather. So the Eagles will try it again with a home game against Columbia International next Friday night and a doubleheader on Saturday afternoon. Everybody ready? Here's a 2-2, and this one misses up and away. We'll have the first game on Friday night here on TBC Eagles, but Saturday afternoon, Dean and I will be in the gym for men's South Region basketball against Trinity College of Florida. Men's and women's, that is. Ball 4 misses low, and Burkhalter draws the walk. Her second time on base this ball game. First walk that Alicia Wallach has issued, and it brings up designated player Madison Crane and then Allie Thrash. This will be Crane's second at-bat. She is 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice in the second. That followed Burkhalter's double. Here's the pitch. High fly ball toward the gap. Hit pretty well, but going to hang up there and be run down and caught by Robin Andrews. Another well-hit ball off an Eagles bat, but nothing to show for it. Crane put a charge into that one, but the cold temperatures and the wind blowing in held it up, and Andrews was able to make the play. Allie Thrash is 0 for 1. Ground ball to the second baseman, her first time up. 1 for 2 with a run scored in game 1, and she takes the first pitch on the inside corner. Burkhalter drew the 1-out walk. She's there now with 2 outs. Wallach ready, and the 0-1. High pop up on the infield. That'll stay up and get caught by Caitlin Creel to retire the side. A walk and a runner left, and after 4, the Rams lead 2-1. Top of the 5th, and 4, 5, and 6 are due up for CIU. Kayla Washington, Robin Andrews, and Caitlin Creel. Failed to mention so far the right fielder for the Eagles, freshman Kira Griffith Keith, making her college debut. not in the batting order, but she is in there defensively for Coach Leah Bennett. So Kia Griffith Keith, a freshman who can play all over the field. She is from Palm Coast, Florida. Kayla Washington, that young lady again at the plate, has done nothing but hit the ball awfully hard all day long. She has driven in a total of 3 runs. I got a chance to say hi to Kayla between ball games and let her know it would be all right if she was a little tired and wanted to sit this one out, but she just laughed that one off and said, not going to happen. Line drive, base hit, and that's why she wants to stay on the field. She swings a very hefty bat. Leadoff single for Washington. And Robin Andrews will come up. She is 0 for 1, but has an RBI sacrifice line drive down the left field line. So a runner at first. Now we have a possible pinch runner for Washington. That's the discussion over down the third base line. Coach Sarah Allen will send a new young lady to first base. We'll see who that is. Get an opportunity. And that is Heaven Zamora, pinch running for Kayla Washington. First time we've seen Heaven Zamora here this afternoon. Have a strong feeling Washington will re-enter. Don't want to take that bat out of the lineup. Here's Andrews taking the first pitch right at the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Heaven Zamora, freshman from Apple Valley, California, coming a long way all the way across this great land of ours to play softball at Columbia International University. No balls and a strike. Andrews turns and squares around. Zamora thought about the steal, but she got back, and a great throw by Courtney Bird. The pitch missed away for ball 1. Andrews, a sophomore from Ormond Beach, Florida, just about an hour and a half down I-95. There's a ground ball towards the pitcher. A glove flip by Fletcher for the out. Highlight reel play for Lana Fletcher. That does move Zamora into scoring position. And again, a great play by Fletcher, already the 3rd one that she has made today. So a runner in scoring position for the shortstop, Caitlin Creel. She has a base hit and a walk. Been on base both times. 1 for 1 officially. And the first pitch, a little bit inside. Caitlin Creel, a freshman from Harleyville, South Carolina. The 1-0. And this one a little bit inside as well for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. A lot of room on the right side of the bag, and this one misses low and away. Creel now in the driver's seat, ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. Fletcher winds and delivers. And ball 4 is up high, and that is the 3rd walk issued by Fletcher. And it puts 2 on with 1 out. Looks like we're going to have a new batter instead of Trinity Jennings. Checking in and getting ready to hit will be Melina Picciano, a sophomore from North Augusta. So a lot of Rams making their season debut here in game number 2. Melina Picciano ready to bat for Trinity Jennings. She will have 2 runners on and 1 out. So first at bat of the season for Picciano. Fletcher ready, and a pitch swung on and drilled foul to the right side. No balls and a strike. Long look in by the pitcher. And this one misses low and in. Count even up at 1-1. Now in the low 50s, and the wind's starting to pick up a little bit here in Jacksonville. The pitch drilled down the left field line, but out in front and yanked foul. Fletcher ahead in the count, 1-2. Very fast-paced game. It seemed to slow down a little bit here in the top of the 5th. 2-1 score. Every pitch has a lot of meaning to it. Here is the pitch, and missed it. No, it caught the outside corner. Picciano didn't agree, but that is out number 2 and a big strikeout for Lana Fletcher. That is her second strikeout of the afternoon, and it brings up Madison Janning. She has flied out to left and drawn a walk. Here is the pitch, low in the dirt. Both runners will try to advance and will make it. Zamora into third. Ball hit the dirt, so that'll go as a wild pitch. Charge to Fletcher. Creel, the trail runner, in at second base. 2 in scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. High pop foul. Will it stay in play? Bird is there and makes the catch to retire the side. Well, 2 runners get on base. 1 by single, 1 by a walk. Nobody scores, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Rams. Eight, 9, and 1 do it for the Eagles in the bottom of the 5th. That's Lana Fletcher, Moesha Jones, and Courtney Bird. Alicia Wallach getting ready to start her 5th inning of work. 4 innings so far, 1 unearned run, 3 hits, 1 walk. Rams got a run in the first, added 1 in the third. TBC came back with 1 in the bottom of the third. A very fast-paced game 2 thus far. Slowed down a little bit in the top half of the inning. And there you see the Rams huddling around the mound. Heading back into position now as we get ready for the bottom half of the 5th inning. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Fletcher. Haley Crosby has grabbed a bat. She's waiting in the on-deck circle. So she will lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Coach Bird talking to the umpires and heading over to take his place in the first base coach's box. Crosby started game number 1. No hits in 3 trips to the plate. Crosby, one of our new players here at Trinity Baptist this season, a freshman from Middleburg, Florida. Plays all over the field. Well, we'll see if Fletcher returns to the mound in the 6th. There is action in the bullpen. I can't see who that is warming up. Haley Crosby steps in. Her first at-bat of the nightcap against Alicia Wallach, and the first pitch is low and inside. Boy, it's really gotten cool here in Jacksonville. Dean was smart enough to bring an extra jacket. Didn't bother to bring one for his dear old dad, though.